And there we are. All right. Wait for that clinky intro. Oh, yes. Day 33. I'm really surprised we've survived 33 days of negative degrees. Negative degrees is of things. Firecracker basket. Firecracker picnic basket, to be precise. And if you're not looking at chat and you're watching on YouTube, that is a completely off-the-wall thing to say. And I'm standing by that. I am standing by that. Oh, here we are. So I abandoned ship, if you will. I've been watching The Terror, so ships are on my mind, and it's totally not at all related to this game. But we did effectively abandon ship to because we were a little stressed out about our next few choices here. Just a little recap here. We have 2 days of negative 94 degrees Fahrenheit, and we have another level to drop, and it's going to be coming up. I believe the maximum level drop that we could expect might be 150 degrees Fahrenheit, and I might be completely wrong, but I believe that to be the case because of our astute guest from yesterday has pointed out. He has a video tutorial on some heat exchanging pro tips out there, and we learned that the maximum is about minus 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So if that is true, we're getting close to the end if we don't freeze to death in the process. So we have 3 days just about, and I really don't want to spend those 3 days not researching anything. Otherwise, we'll be playing our own lonely, sad violin just like you can hear in the background, for our own sort of reflection. I'm feeling the overdrive couplings. I don't know. I try to give this a little bit of thought before I come back in today, and I just still don't have an answer. I'm thinking maybe we can make some of these things more efficient. I feel like we just need to make more coal stuff, you know, and homes. And we're pretty far away from the house insulation, and that would definitely be absolutely pristine to achieve. I think I would really like to get to 150 wood. But that means we have 30 steel to spend on something. We have about 20 hours before we get our next influx of 70 more people, and as it is, these poor people are freezing. But good thing they're not home though, because some people are going to eat, some people are in treatment, some people are going to the fighting arena, which it looks like there's a lot of people going there. Or they're just crossing there. They're not actually going there. The fights will be held at 11 o'clock. Oh, discontent continues to rise. Let's see. Do we have any sermons? No sermons are available. Can we go around and do any whipping? Scouts have reached our frozen wastelands, or frozen cove. So let's pause on let's further pause on our decision making stresses, and let's investigate on our scouts. The frozen grove, not a cove at all. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. They might have wood. Let's explore. Ooh, a skull. Can't get over these great little panny, parallaxy sort of animations. Pretty good. Buried shame. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Ooh. How grimsicles. I was gonna say grizzly, and right now bears kind of scare me. As I said, we've been watching The Terror. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave these graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. Let's take those resources. That is quite a lot of wood. So much, in fact, I am very much tempted to walk all the way back home. Well, you know, considering there's nowhere else to go, that's probably the only choice we actually have. Thanks, game. You actually made the choice for us. Let's go ahead and head back. I forgot what the hotkey was. Oh, the home key. Home. Alright. Back to decision making. We have 1 day before 70 people arrive, and we have 0 homes from them. In fact, we have 11 people who are currently homeless. I suspect it's related to the prosthetics. Let's see, it's 8 o'clock. They're closed at this time of the day. Storage is near capacity. That's right. We have plenty of coal right now. And I say plenty for now because I'm sure it's going to dwindle away. Excuse me. So we have 20 people in the care house. What temperature are they looking at? Chilly. It's not too bad. We have coal to spare. Let's get these people medicated and out of the hospitals here. And alright, so I guess the choices here. So we have almost basically 2 days that we're looking at here before we get 258 wood. That's gonna land us about right here, and that's not really gonna get us ready for the next research. I'm tempted to continue to just simply wait, which sounds, I don't know, like a little bit of a cop-out or something. I don't know what to do. I feel like right now I don't really have a whole lot of choices. Or at least I'm not aware of the choices that are in front of me here. Let's not go in fast forward mode. Let's build some more health facilities. 25 wood. Alright, we are well over 100 wood needed at this point. I suppose we could just build a few more medical facilities. We have the staff to support them. It's just unfortunate that I feel like we're kind of wasting our wood and resources on these sort of things. I mean, we have 400 people. That's right, food is also a growing concern. Let's go to our hunters' huts and just pop our staff up. Boop, boop, and a boop. Alright. Let's see. Do we need another one of these things? Oh, that's a hunter hut. Where's our cookery? That's that place. We could throw people in there. Oh my goodness, we're already down to 500 coal. Let's see, 4 hours, it's 1 o'clock. We might make it through the night. Is there anything we can turn off? I don't think we can really afford another 24-hour trigger on our discontent here. Not just yet. Let's see. Just don't know what our next choices are. So, those who are not aware, I am kind of a magician. With the help of my family, I can procure delicious, edible, messy, napkin-needing cookies. Delightful. Now my mouth is like, oh look, I created a napkin. If only I had these powers in this game. Excuse me. I don't know. I think a lot of these noises are quite audible. Luckily, we have a button for that. Oh my goodness, would you look at the sick? There is so much sick. It is almost time for our coal mines to open up. Thank goodness. We're about to run out of coal. And 86 people sick. That is not good news. It is not good news, bears. I forget what that's from. I don't know where that's from. This is going to consume even more coal. Alright. So, research aside, I think our biggest needs are still, in fact, coal. And one of those things that I think we're going to need to put up here is going to be... What do we spend all that wood on? Oh, the medical facilities. See what I mean? I mean, the medical places do not help us. In fact, after we built more medical places, more people got sick. And this place is just too cold. Oh, it's too far away from the heater. Oh, what a waste. What a complete waste. What's our range in the sky? We could... I don't know. I mean... I don't know. The heating's a problem. I know what things we should have done at this point. I'm not sure we're going to be able to recover. That's my fear right now. I have one more drop, and I don't know where that's going to take us. It could take us to 150, it could take us to 120, and then we have to survive another drop. I'm thinking, because this other group over here is another 3 days out, I'm suspecting there's going to be another drop after this one right here. I'm hesitant to unpause. Just getting these things ready. So coal is kind of a problem. Our resources are kind of a problem. Let's see. Resource depot is going to require a good amount of wood and steel. I feel like research is pretty much out the window at this point. I don't feel like we actually have any resources to actually put towards research right now. And we have all these workers, so I think I want to build another sawmill. Or wait. So a sawmill turns freezing trees into usable material. Okay. So let's pop one of these over here. Let's just put it right here. And it's slightly wasteful, but we have no wood for even roads. We need wood, we need steel. Steel's pretty much, it is what it is. We could build several more wood things, sawmills. We only need 10 wood to do that. Oh, I just really hope we don't run out of coal. So the shift should have started. So all these guys should be cranking out that coal. These should all be fully staffed. Indeed, they are. Okay. Alright, we have more trees. Time to build another wood collecting shack. Let's put one over here. Or sawmill, you know, if you prefer. Alright, so this one will be warmish. Okay. So we're going to do that one right there. So I don't think we can do any steel. I don't think there's any steel reserves anywhere. It's just this right here. I mean, I think we are fairly healthy with the steel. 65 are ill. Alright, so what did we learn? We learned that chili is 0. It's equal to the value of 0. So when the weather is -5, it is actually 5 down from 0. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this house, we are providing 5. So we should be at chili, and that's exactly where we are. So this steam level provides 3. So we really need this. The thing that we really need is basically we need to unlock this, and we need the next generator power. That's what we have to have. That is the thing we need. So that's our goal. But in the meantime, we still have some of these other goals. We will have enough wood when these dudes arrive. I think how it's gonna end up turning out here is they're gonna arrive. We're gonna have that much more wood, and oh my goodness. Are we gonna be able to support the coal? Why is this one inoperable? Storage limit. Storage limit has been met. What do you mean? No. Oh, your local storage limit. Oh. See, I'm just playing catch up on all of these things. The gathering post and 15 wood. This would be my next one. We need to get that coal out of there. It's already 9 o'clock and we have almost no coal. The 24-hour shifts have really been the only thing that's been keeping us afloat here. Where's our current wood gathering place? Steelworks. Steelworks. Is that +4? Oh, sick. Oh, this sawmill has no more wood. Oh. I didn't know. Well, good thing we preemptively just kind of started building this one over here. That's not good. Alright, let's max staff this, put up that heater, and let's build another one. And put that one right there. And this does not require much wood. Oh, really? Wait. It's like a inaccessible location that's not allowed. Okay, why'd you let me put it there? Ugh. Can I put it there? Nope. I just can't put it there. Well, I guess we just won't get those trees up there. So this one, I'm just reconfirming here unnecessarily. Oh, is it telling us because we have no wood? Oh, yeah, okay. That's different. And what do we need for gathering posts? 15 and 5. Alright, so we have some more wood now. Okay. Some people will hopefully start getting some of those woods. I think we're gonna have to 24 hours this one. I mean, our discontent is doing okay. We have these things available again. And spending our food and preemptively building good faith. Alright. So that should buy us a few more 24-hour tickets. It just emerges from my hand. Much chocolate, very dry mouth. Not the best streaming food, I have to admit. Very tasty though. Okay. So we have made room for some discontent choices here. We're building up a bit of wood again. I think we can build another gathering post. One preferably within the range of some warmth. There's some warmth right there, but that's not the big pile. Really would like to put it right here, but there's no warmth for it. If it was just one tile in. If I do that, then they're just not gonna get it. Well, if I put it here, I feel like it should be in range. It's like just hitting it. If I put it here, this is like the spot. But unfortunately, it's not in range of a coal thingy. So, am I to think of this correctly, that the steam hubs actually do not consume coal because it's actually from the big guy over here? Because it's just steel, I think I'm gonna spend it. But where would be the optimal place? Like the optimal place is kinda around here somewhere, because this is this one. It's like here-ish. I feel so slouchy. Ooh, excuse me. We could put it here. I don't know. I mean, we're not going to put anything. Well, I guess we will. Potential for more. Alright, I guess we have to build out a little bit of wood first. So, such a shame to waste this. It feels like such a waste to build roads. It's not a bad thing. It feels like a waste because I would rather use those resources for something else. So we really need more gathering posts so that we can. We need to gather this coal much faster than we currently are. I would build 2 of them right now if I could. Alright, so I'd rather put, if I'm going to put another one of these down, I'd rather put it where there's a lot of wood. So here's where there's a lot of wood, definitely. Let's see, if I put it here, it's not going to be accessible by anything. If I put it here, oh, it's just out of range. Oh, I can put it here though. It's not that great. All right. What about? It's so far away. I think the best place is going to be kind of around here. Oh, I see. These are already covered. I know they're already covered, but I mean, I could put this here. It's not the best place because it's not going to be the most profitable, but we need some wood. And we're out of wood again. It's okay, because we are using our resources. I don't know if it's efficient or effective, but we are using our resources for things that are very important. we still have 56 people to delegate tasks to. And if there's no jobs out here, that is the biggest waste. The biggest waste of life. All right. Excuse me. Okay. So yesterday I was exclaiming how if the game is if like the process of the game is basically, all right, well, you know, 10 hours into the game, we're just gonna kill you. I was kind of expressing a lot of negativity towards that, and I still am kind of negative towards that, especially for like a campaign kind of experience. But I have to admit, I am not actually that opposed to trying again. The idea of putting in another 10 hours, if I wasn't streaming it, to be honest, I probably wouldn't do it. And I think from that perspective is probably, at least for me, not the direction I would take if I were if I had any part in some of the design in this. But for streaming, I could do that. I think it's fairly entertaining. I love the stories, these little little narrative thingies that come up. I find that a lot of fun. It's a wonderful way of playing a real-time kind of pseudo strategy game. Excuse me again. All right. Test subject needed. Sir, the engineer working on an automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. I can't do that. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. Wow. That's a huge sacrifice considering what we're using them for. Alright. I'm thinking about the long term here. So, which one did he take? It looks like he didn't take this one. Let's go ahead and turno our potato here. So this is where the automaton's gonna go. We do have a heater thing out there, but it doesn't actually need to be heated. So let's go ahead and turn him off of this one and turn him on to that one. This one does have some warmth, and let's put some people on this one. And let's turn on the heater, and they're gonna work a few extra hours per day. And we're not closing up just yet here, but why isn't this under construction here? We have so many people. Is it because everybody's sick? Is that the problem right now? Well, I'm not too worried about it because in 10 minutes, we're gonna have 70 homeless people. We have 12, there it is, the third wave, and we are not prepared for this. Only the healthy ones. Oh, only 10 people will enter the city. I think I can handle that. Hope will fall, discontent will rise slightly. 60 people, 50 of them are gravely ill. Will enter a city, discontent will rise considerably. No. So now the game is kind of pushing us towards like, alright man, you're gonna have to make some tough choices here. And by tough, I mean the easiest choice of my life. 10 people will enter our city, discontent will rise slightly, hope will fall. This one, hope will fall a little bit. I don't mind getting 10 working hands. The third group of refugees is here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey and by tending to the gravely ill and injured with them. Their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We're evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those who were too ill to travel. Nansen amongst them. God have mercy on us all. The great frost is coming. Shall we let them in? I could always use a few extra hands. What looms ahead, sir? Now we can clearly see what the refugees were running from. The Great Frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them on the beacon. Okay. So here's our fearless adventurers. They're a day away from delivering the much-needed wood. I got a little bug in my throat. I don't know what's going on with there. Deep Hollow. There's something odd about the landscape there. It looks like a shadow on the white plain that deepens towards a central point. Big shallow hole, maybe? We can see several small mounds in the distance. Nothing stirs in a white plain surrounding them. That just sounds like burial grounds. Against the stark white of the snowy plateau, something stands out, a thin, dark line. It's hard to tell from this distance, what's to be found there. That's interesting. Iced crevasse. I think we're gonna resend our explorers out to there. You know, that outpost sounds really great right now for our wood problem. Look at that, we only have one homeless person. We have so much food. We have so much food, actually, we're just tossing it still. We have a lot of sick people. Look, everybody's waiting for the 24-hour work shift. That's what I'm talking about. Good, excited people to work here. So, I'm considering using or putting our 24-hour shift on some wood, and definitely a gather post. At least a gather post. I'm considering at least almost 2 of them. So discontent is about this much to the O, basically. Oops. Yeah. So 5 per hour because everybody's sick. I wish I could do something about that. I mean, we could do triage. I'm still considering the triage here. It's still definitely on my list here. I know the death is like the not great thing. This is going down a little bit. I can't wait for that 18-hour hit here with that wood. We really need that wood. Time to rest. Well, some of you guys. Not everybody. Not the coal workers, that's for sure. Let's pause, make sure they don't go away too far because got some work to do here. Yep. Alright, so now we're looking at the beginning of tent. We're almost at maximum hope though, that's good. What's our temperature looking like? Oh man, everybody's so comfy. Oh. The temperature went back up. Oh my goodness, the temperature went back up. I didn't even notice that the temperature went up. Oh. That is such a relief. I love seeing that. My cat. I don't know if it's audible here. I don't know how much of my headphones I'm listening to is my cat as a result of going through the microphone, or how much of it just goes right through my noise-canceling headphones here. I'm seriously considering the resource depot. I don't know what the maximum is for the wood here. But I'm confident that if we did 24 hours on one of our gathering posts, we're gonna end up chucking coal again. More sick beds needed. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking you to address the problem. I will open a new medical post. I wish I knew what the requirements were to build one of those things. So a medical post we can build, or you have 3 days to admit 1/3 of the sick to treatment. I'm thinking about doing this one. I don't know. Is it really expensive? I'm gonna look it up, but I also really want to be committed to a blind sort of understanding of the world. I usually just kind of say no to all these things. But if we do this, we will get a huge rise. If it's like 40 wood, there's no way. This is way more expensive. This is far more expensive. I'm tempted to do this one just for the maximum hope. Assuming that's what the outcome would be. I want to build more resource things and stuff. We could probably use the boost. Let's do it. Alright, let's look at what decision we just made. Oh, 25 wood is... Oh, it was one of these. I was thinking it was a care house. Oh. Yeah, sure, here's a medical post. No problem. Should we put it somewhere else? Nope. We're gonna put it right here. Is that actually a good place? Because that could be for a gathering post. It's probably not a great place for a gathering post. Alright, let's plop that there, and let's extend the road right here. Alright, we're almost at 8 o'clock. So, what does that mean? What are we gonna do here? We have 468 here, 145, and 354. So I know this one can touch all of them. This one can actually touch all of them as well. So we could put this one in 24-hour shift. I'm very much considering that. The one back here can touch the two biggest ones. Now the question here is, do we... Actually, we don't need these on, because right now it's actually warm. It's a blistering minus 58 degrees, which is... I never thought I'd actually welcome something like that. So it seems like the big freeze isn't here yet, but it is coming. I mean, we just survived minus 100, which is what we're going to be facing here fairly soon. We're going to be facing that again here pretty soon. So right now, everybody is comfy. I think I'm going to bring this down, at least for a day. I want to... we need wood so that we can build another resource post. And I think that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to put... I think we're going to put this on 24 hours. And I want to put this one on 24 hours. That's two posts on 24 hours. Two things. Yeah, these posts are just as performant as the mines, which is kind of interesting. Actually, you know what? It might actually be a better idea to put one of these mines on that 24-hour Because then we're not... I mean, these gathering posts need something to do during the day, and it gives more time for these things to actually keep up the same rate. This one gathering post is going to have the same performance as the mining shaft, so I'm inclined to think that this is what we do. We actually put this at 24 hours. So I'm going to put this at 24 and put this at 24. All the people in here. And same with this one. We may have lost a little bit of time on that. So this one's got access to 342 or 392. This one's 450. Wow. And where's my other one? Down. The smoke! I can't see through it! I did not put another... Oh, I did, okay. I mean, we're gonna have such an influx of wood here pretty soon. Everyone's really comfortable right now, and it's driving me crazy how comfortable everybody is right now. Like, all of this comfort is like... Wait, this should be on. It's completely unnecessary. I mean, you know, it's gonna help people get out of sickness here, right? That actually is worth leaving these things on. But on that note, I feel like we could... No, we'll just keep it. Alright. Let's gather our thoughts here, instead of all over the place here. So, priorities. We're going to 24-hour... The one that's got 450. Yeah, we're going to put this one on 24 hours. Boom. That's a pretty big hit. Alright. The next one, we're going to do this mine shaft, or coal mine. And we're going to hit that one. Oof. It's okay. Because what we can also do later, if it really gets to it, we can turn off the 12-hour shifts. And let's check in on our sermons. Okay. All right. That's our choice. All right, so now priorities. There you go. Oh, I went a little too switch happy there. Okay. Okay. I don't know why people are hungry here. All right, so our next goal is going to be resources. So I think we're going to net positive through the night. Not by much, but I think we're... Alright, so we're not going to be netting positive. So let's see. 3 hours and 9 o'clock just started. The two automatons. This guy's going to be hopping on here pretty soon. Alright, so I think we can go down one level. So this should decrease our consumption rate. And we're still going down, but it's slowed down a little bit. And we've added an hour to it. We help the sick. They and their families are grateful. Hope rises. That's right. Such hope. The cookie appears before me. Okay. Storage limit is reached, that's right. Alright, so now we have enough for one additional resource depot. Where's our current one? Oh, look at that. A cute little fella. It doesn't need the warmth though, so I'm gonna plop this guy out here. And all this thing is going to do is just increase our coal reserves because we're probably going to cap out tomorrow. Not tonight, but tomorrow we probably will cap out. Well, we're not because we're building another one of these things. Resource thingies. So we have a lot of coal sitting out here. We're almost using everybody that's available to us. I have one very unfortunate homeless person. Alright, so we have a bed of the wood. We can probably throw down another tent for him. Right next to his job. It's some good separation, some good life-work separation. He's been homeless for I don't know how long. I mean, he's gonna be the only person living there. So, I mean, a little peace and quiet might be nice. Alright, so we stretched 2 hours into 4, which means this is about 4 hours. Is our automaton working again? Nope. Wait, is this the one that's being... Wait, is there research still happening? Activity is idle. I don't want you doing nothing. Alright, can you work? Where should I put you? Can you work this gathering post? No employees available. Oh. Oh, look at that. Discontent. Oh no. Is there anything else we can switch off? Wait, what is that? Hunter's hut. Oh. So, I believe those don't actually consume any coal. They just connect directly to this thing. To our generator. It's getting close. Is it gonna shut off? It just might. It just might. Oh my goodness, don't shut off. Ugh. I'm trying to prepare. I don't know how we're gonna manage. It's gonna shut off. Oh my goodness. Oh no. It just did. No matter. Okay. Alright. Not a bad delay. Why is the temperature like so wonky? It feels really wonky right now. Like I'm not fiddling about here. Why is the temperature like it's only minus 58? It hasn't changed. And these places are just no longer warm. Before they were, did I turn something off? No? 3, 4, 5, 6. Like relying on the visuals here over the actual data that they actually expose here. Like clicking on this and looking at the math. Alright, so we got wood coming in. We have a healthy amount of wood coming in here. We need 150. They only have 5 hours, so this afternoon we'll be able to actually start research on that next thing. So leading up to that, we need to build up coal. So we need to do oh, the workers for the sawmill. Okay, that's fine. Alright, this is gonna drop by 2 levels. Right now this gives us 1 more, so it's gonna end up mathing out to comfortable here, comfortable in here, and it'll be kind of chilly all the way out here. And it'll be kind of cold out there. I mean, the thing that we have to do is this. By far, that is the #1 thing we have to do. We are piling up. We actually might be able to start early. That would be absolutely fantastic. We are actually climbing up pretty quick. What's with this music right now? We've already had a cold day like this. Let's pause here. Boop, boop. Actually, I don't think they even need that. Maybe this one. Is it because we're like 1 day away from the colds? I mean, it's already dropped to. I mean, I've already survived, essentially. Wait, do we need to research that? Is that something we have to research? Oh. Well, that's a little concerning. Heat is first. I mean, it doesn't matter how far out we can predict. Resource for storage not specified? Oh. Oh, it's only 1 type of resource. I had no idea it worked like that. Okay. Well, see how we are actually starting to build up coal again? I think if we didn't drop that down there, we would have exceeded it, because now we can fit twice as much. Well, not twice as much. Not quite exactly twice as much. We're actually doing really, really well on wood and stuff like that now. So, not steel, though. Is there something we can do about steel, now that our, like, wood production is really good? Can we build... I mean, how many steel thingies can we fit over here? It's gotta be, like, over a specific plot of land, though. Sorry for all the spinning, you know. The game's, you know, it's designed after circles, you know. So, you know, it's gonna just do that. It's kind of the nature of what this game is presenting here. Yeah, I think a bad storm is about to hit us that's not on here. I see this, right? Alright. But now we have a massive... We have way too much wood because now we're full of wood. Alright. Let's put another one out here. And let's build... Extends our storage capacity for the chosen... Oh, that was weird. The icon changed. I wish I could, like, rush. Alright. Yeah, storage is full. So, alright. So I'm assuming that they're not chucking the wood now. They're just not doing anything. It's not good, though, because we still have a little bit of time on our 24 hours. and that time is wasted effectively. The malfunctioning automaton has been repaired. I wasn't aware that there was one that was malfunctioning. I know there was one that was being experimented on. Steam core needed. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project sent his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed. Now he wants a steam core. The damage hasn't been for nothing. We can fix a broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. Engineer's busy again now, but he said he's onto something really exciting. Okay. I better not be like a 10% efficiency. We will use one steam core. The efficiency of automatons will rise by 5%. Discontent will rise slightly. Why? I don't understand why discontent will rise. Automaton's project will end. The efficiency of automaton will rise by 5%. I'm really confused here. So if we give him a steam core, all right, so according to this text, in order to fix it, we need a steam core, right? So we give him a steam core, this option. We will use one steam core. The efficiency of the automatons will rise by 5%. Discontent will rise slightly. Not sure why discontent will rise, but the automatons project will end. The efficiency of the automatons will rise by 5% if we don't give him a steam core. So we get the positive effects regardless, just without the discontent. It's a little misleading. I'm not sure what these mean. Programmatically speaking, I know it says one thing, but I'm not sure what kind of effects to actually expect as the outcome here, other than discontent will rise slightly. I'm just gonna give it to him because that's what the text says I should do, and that's what I feel like I should do as a player. So now we're down to 3. 65% efficient. All right. Oh, these guys are just gonna occupy the same place? Yeah? So, can I put this guy? Oh, I can now. Okay. So yeah, he is done. Alright. Alright, so can I put an automaton on one of these these gathering posts? 17 per hour. If I put an automaton on... was it this one? Which one did I put him on? If I put an automaton on here, it actually doesn't tell me. Alright, so I guess I'm going to put him on the gathering post. Like we're gathering coal pretty effectively now. I feel like the biggest problems we have right now is the homes and like their isolation and stuff. So who's at risk? Are there any of our patrons at risk, really? Not really, but I mean, we could kind of queue up. It's still kind of towards the evening. And I feel like we need to spend some of the wood so we're not wasting our time. Make sure we're all maxed out on workers. So I don't want to go too spend crazy here because we are gonna have to do the next research thing here. Generator power upgrade. That is definitely going to be something we're gonna need. so we have about 13 hours, 14 hours of coal, and we are actually exceeding it pretty well right now. Discontent continues to go down. Okay. Let's see, do we need steel for the resource depot? Yes, we need actually quite a lot. I don't think I want to use it. I don't know. I really don't know what the next requirement's going to be. We can also build, we could build another automaton. I don't think it's that valuable though. And as far as research stuff goes, we kind of have things piled up. We got this guy, we have this guy, and we have our beacon, right? And I would like to do the infirmary and healthcare installation. I would like to do some of these other things here. So we do still have a few more people. We have no engineers coming in though. We could make another workhouse because they're not that expensive. We have a... Oh, here's a steamy thing. Workshop. We could do a workshop here. I mean, we have the spare resources right now. It doesn't hurt to build them, then we have them. That's my feeling, at least. Alright, so if I subtracted 3 from here, then we're gonna be cold. Alright. So we still have the long shift at least on here, right? Long shift, long. Alright, so that one is done. Its 24-hour shift is done on that one. And our wood guys too, right? Well, I guess it's unnecessary right now. Okay, so this one wants wood. Or I want wood. Alright, let's pull a long shift. Our steel guys, I think everybody's on long shifts right now. The city that never stops working. So when this one's done, I think I'm going to do more coal. I really want to stockpile this coal. Not that we're not going to use it, you know? But I feel like I want to feel comfortable with our rates. This is going to be hitting here pretty soon. Oh, our explorers have arrived. Oh, that's right. They arrived like half a day ago. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm fairly interested in this. I feel like it's just going to have food, and I don't need food right now. I am actually really curious about the ice crevasse. I'm gonna go there. It's enticing. And it's not that far away. I would like to make an outpost, but that requires research, right? Oops. Outpost depot. Probably wouldn't take very long to research, but... Yep. A permanent resource outpost far away from the city and maintain a connection with it, so... that would be really, really good. Raising a limit to 2... I don't know what these other things do. Yeah, okay. I don't want to keep getting distracted here. So... our homes are being built. Oh, right. Let's go to the crevasse. Go, fearless trekkers! Alright, I think we seem to be doing okay on wood, or coal. It is almost 10 o'clock now, and we still have 15 hours of coal. It's not bad. $17 per hour. Where's our other automaton? The one is here. I saw him walking across. Oh, he's on the research, or not the research, the gathering post. That's right. It's actually the same as the mines, it looks like. Alright, so this home's about to complete, reducing our homeless population down to that one unfortunate soul. So this one, then this guy. Absolutely critical. And I'm enticed to do this one, the healthcare installation. But I think the game wants us to do this thing. Man, that's expensive. I don't know. If I just am prepared to handle the cold, I don't want to waste my resources on that. You know? Oops. Nope. We have 37 hypochondriacs here, but we could make another medical post here. Preferably within range, but I suppose we could put this here. Let's make a little road. Oh, it's on a road. Let's put this out to here-ish. And let's drop a steam hub out here. Let's put it... I don't know, let's put it like here. Yeah. This music. It's terrifying. And great. Alright, so what do we want to... I mean, maybe... What do we want to put our resource here for? We could do food. I don't think steel is ever going to get there. I kind of want to wait and see what our coal reserves are going to be by the morning. If our coal reserves are over 1,000, I think I'm going to put this to coal. And so that we can continue to stockpile it so we're ready for this 2 thing. Because tomorrow is going to be a pretty big day if this is still going to be at 1,000. Runaway child. Sir, a man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. He wants to borrow a scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive and she scares easily. The father explains. I must find her before she's lost for good. She's all I have left. He'll die too. Stop him. So now the game is communicating to us. This man would be prevented from leaving the city. Hope will fall. Equip him for the journey. 30 food rations would be spent. I think we can afford it. Ignore him. Go as you may, sir. Alright. I think, 30 food rations is quite a lot. Hope will fall. Hope will fall sounds like the middle ground, kind of hits, right? Because it's not slightly. Slightly is like the little bit. Hope will fall is like kind of a lot, and then it will say severely fall or something if it was a lot more. So like, when you hit the 24 hours, that big meter that gets hit and then discontent is as a result of a severely increase. You know what? Let's go ahead and go on a little break, and when we come back, we'll make this choice.